Okay, back. And now we're going to do our linuxrc file. Okay, not a big deal. It actually is a very big deal. But it takes a little bit of time to type all this out, but this is very vital. Something that you really don't want to mess up on. Notice too the single greater than, okay? It means that whatever's in there now we're going to wipe out, okay? Just how you would say echo with one single would be, put it in there, and whatever was there is gone, okay? And you'll notice that in 1 second. So we'll say bin sh. We'll throw in some comments here just to get it right. We'll say is the volume ID label that will be looked for. Okay, EOF. Now the reason why we did that is one, to add a comment, two, to add our file descriptor. Okay, and now we're going to actually echo in something. We're going to echo in the date into this, because this boots off of date, or it looks for this date to boot our CD. So we'll say $date plus, say, centi, year, month, and day, and escape that. Okay, that's going to go add to our LFS mount linuxrc file. Okay, and let's scroll down a little bit. Now we're going to say cat double graders into a linuxrc file. linuxrc EOF. Okay, we have to say temp underscore mount is going to equal mount. Okay, path is going to equal, we'll say bin stop, sbin stop, user bin stop, user sbin. Okay, add the brackets later. That looks good. I'm going to say bin stop, sbin stop, user bin stop, user sbin, bin stop. Okay, good. Some of these comments I'm just not going to put in. Okay, but we can start with this check mount here. Let's say check mount or check type. Check type equals try mount. Okay, then we have to say if, then we'll say if not directory proc doesn't exist, then we have to say make directory proc. Looks good. We'll close the if statement. Okay, then we'll say mount and proc to proc. Okay, next we have to, it says here, create a list of possible CD-ROM devices. Alright, so we'll do that. Say CD-ROM underscore list is going to equal dev SRO, dev SR1, dev CD-ROM, dev HDA, dev HD Bravo, C HD Charlie, HDD, Okay, now the reason why I leave out the quotes there is because the quotes are going to not allow me just to tab switch and do dev, right? So after that's all done, I like to go back over and put the quotes in. And then we say dev HDE, dev SDA, dev SDB. Looks good? Looks good. Okay. Now it says try to find boot CD by its ID. Okay, so say LFS CD-ROM device equals nothing. Okay, and say echo using $check type. Using check type. Okay. For CD-ROM device in CD-ROM list. Do. And then we have to come in a couple. We'll say echo and checking $CD-ROM device. Okay. If statement, say if then, if, let's see, if $check type equals try mount, then mount NT ISO 9660 $CD-ROM underscore device $temp mount. Pipe the output into dev null 2 and 1. Check, make sure that's right. I like to check, see if the P is under the N. It is, it's good. Okay. And we'll say media underscore found equals $return val fee. Okay. Next if statement, let's say if then, we'll say if $media found is equal to 0, then let me see, echo and media found. Looks good. Looks good. Let me short it up a little bit. Okay. And then we have to say if then, we'll say if $check type is equal to $try mount, then we'll do this, say the $temp mount $ID. Okay. Looks good. Let's say media underscore LFS equals $question mark. So ref fee. Next if statement, we say if then, we'll say $check type type is equal to $try mount, then I think they're right. If $check mount equals $try mount, no, okay, I'm right. Okay, then we're going to say umount and $cd-rom underscore device. Pipe the output into dev null 2 and 1. Okay, fit. Okay. Then we say if then we'll say $media LFS is equal to 0, then we need to say echo LFS boot CD found. Ready. Okay. LFS underscore CD-ROM device equals, let me see, $CD-ROM device. Okay, and break. Else, we need to say else echo not LFS boot CD. Close that. Okay. I'm going to say else. We can say echo no media. Okay, fee and done. We'll say fee and then we'll say done. Okay. Now, after that's over with, you can say mount LFS CD as root FS. Okay. So we'll say if then if $LFS CD-ROM device, if $LFS CD-ROM device equals, oh, too many spaces there, equals nothing, then echo, this is the error message here, echo no LFS boot CD found. You will have to fix this to continue. Okay. Then here's the little help thing. That's all this is. Mount and -O RO -T ISO 9660 your device to $temp mount. Okay. Okay. I could probably have eliminated these little help messages, but I just want to keep it as true as I can to the book. Shell to continue. Okay. Bash. Alright, that's that. Or it'll boot. So echo booting from $LFS underscore CD-ROM device. Okay, and this is what it's actually booting. Where so say mount n-o ro-t ISO 9660 $LFS CD-ROM device $temp underscore mount. Okay, fee. And then we say CD $temp mount. Let's say pivot root mount U mount. It's N mount proc dev null 2 and 1. Shore it up a little bit. And we'll say exe root, ch root. Here we'll say dash u mount n mount into dev null 2 into n1. We'll say semicolon new line. Let me check that real quick, make sure everything's fine with that. Something's off. Let's say T under the N and null. That's off. Okay, I see where I screwed up. I can go back up and fix it later. Error above. Now it's a space. So I'll say space. Dev null. That's just a marker for me because of my error up top there. So that's that. Then we'll say exec. Say init.new. Init.new. sbin hit init3. Single quote. And new line. Then we'll say dev console. And dev console 2 and 1. Okay, that's that. UF, that's that. Alright, so let me vibe back in this. Go fix that little bloop I had up top there. I'm gonna search for error, right? Maybe not. Search for error. Yeah. Okay, and this is just where I screwed up here. That's that. Now get rid of all this. Okay. Okay. I could check it again. I know I should, but I'm not going to. So it says now we have to change mod for Bruce. Let's see, 755. Make it executable our linuxrc file. Okay, that's changed. Now we're going to say cd up into $LFS. Okay, we need to say umount or mounted intrit. So we're going to say mount. Okay, and we need to gzip it. So it's a gzip $LFS boot and intrude. Alright. Now our intrude is zipped up, it's ready to go. We're practically done. The only thing we have to do now would be a good idea for us to check and see how fat our system is. You look at the bottom here, we got HDB2, it's 1.2 gigs. That's not fitting on a 700 megabyte CD. So we can say $LFS home. Alright, I got all this stuff in here, I'm just going to remove it all. Okay, that's going to get us some room. There's nothing in it. You know. I'm going to say cd into $LFS root as a working directory. I'm going to remove all this stuff. I don't need this. That's why it's good to back up your system. Okay. Now I can pull DFH on it again. I'm 614 megabytes. Alright? So that's cool. That's what we want. So let's go down again. This next line here is talking about Squash FS. We're not going to use. I'm not going to use. Okay, so now it says if you have because linuxrc must be able to identify your CD, you have to create a file called year, month, and day. Okay. So where we at? We're in root. Let's go back up one. There's a working directory. Live CD. We're going to say touch $LFS. I need to create a timestamp file here. So we'll say $date plus centi. Say year, month, and day. I think that's it. Looks good. Okay, so now you can see that appeared, right? And we'll go cd into LFS root. Okay, and it says here to remove the old root CD or an old live CD if you have it. We don't have it because we just started. All right, so it says make isofs. I'm gonna say R L capital L. I'm not sure what all these switches do, but some of them I do know what they do. isolinux.bin file. Say isolinux.boot.cat. That's going to be our binary, I think, boot something. I don't know. So say no emulation boot load size is going to equal 4. This is not specific to any, like my machine or anything, so this should work for you too, maybe. Boot info table. I would say volume name is going to be $sign, or no, volume name is going to be LFS underscore $sign date plus centi year, month, day. Okay, new line, and we're going to say into $LFS, and now we have to set up what our boot CD is going to be called. So we say boot LFS boot CD.iso. Alright, there you go. So just like kind of like keep it generic according to the documentation here, and that should work. I would like to, you know, throw stuff around and be like, you know, instead of saying LFS boot CD, it'd be called my boot CD or something, but some of the stuff in here is very specific on names and dates and everything else like that, so I really wouldn't try to screw that up or even experiment until at least you get a few down. Alright, so alright, I'm gonna let that burn, and let this burn over, and then I'm going to boot back up. I want to copy it from my I'm going to S-copy it from my machine. I'm going to put it over here, and then we'll boot it up in VMware and see what crashes. Alright, so later on.